So when most of us think about selling a home, the process often seems pretty straightforward, right? You list it, maybe a few photos go up online, and then, hopefully it just sells itself. But what if I told you that just because your home is listed, it absolutely does not mean it's actually being marketed? That distinction, that really crucial difference, is what our source material digs into today. It points out how many sellers kind of get caught in a whirlwind. Photos snapped maybe before the house is really decluttered and ready, or maybe there's a beautiful video, but it just sits on YouTube, nobody's pushing it out, or sometimes there's just no clear strategy beyond hitting publish on the listing itself. It's almost like, I don't know, baking an amazing cake, but then just keeping it hidden away in the pantry. You've done the hard part, but nobody knows it's even there for the taking. So our mission in this deep dive is to really unpack that difference, listing versus genuinely marketing. Because the vital question, the one you should be asking your agent, isn't just, can you list my home? It's, okay, what's your actual detailed plan to market my home? We want to explore what true marketing really means, beyond just that basic listing, give you that thorough knowledge without, getting totally bogged down in industry jargon.
And that distinction is just so critical, especially in the market we're seeing right now. We've looked at this, and understanding the difference isn't just like academic theory. It hits your bottom line directly. The research we've examined is clear. Putting in that marketing effort is how you avoid, well, leaving money on the table.
Leaving money on the table. Nobody wants that.
Exactly. And actually, the sources argue that what might feel like going the extra mile, all these marketing steps, it isn't really extra anymore. It's become the new baseline. That's the expectation now.
A new baseline. Wow. Okay. That's quite a shift in thinking. So if listing is just, say, putting the property on the MLS, that's a multiple listing service, right? The main database agents use. If listing is just that, what is real marketing involved? What's the fundamental difference in approach?
Well, it definitely starts with presentation, but we're talking about presentation on a whole other level, not just snapping a few quick pictures on your phone. The material really hammers this home. Professional photos are absolutely non-negotiable. They need to make the home's unique features just pop, stand out from everything else online.
Right, because there's so much visual noise out there.
Precisely. But it even goes beyond just still images.
You mean like those really slick listing videos you sometimes see? The ones that aren't just a quick, shaky walkthrough?
Exactly that, yeah. A key point is the value of listing videos that capture more than just the rooms. They need to capture the lifestyle the home offers, the feel of the neighborhood, the whole experience of actually living there. Think of it less like a virtual tour, more like storytelling.
Sell the dream, not just the drywall.
You got it. You're selling a potential future, not just, square footage.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so you've got these amazing professional photos and this compelling video story, but you can't just, put them out there and hope people find them by accident. That's where the targeted promotion comes in, I assume, because a great video nobody sees is, well, pointless.
Exactly right. The research really highlights leveraging platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, but not just as places to dump the content. It's about using them as active channels for really strategic promotion, targeted promotion. It's more than uploading. It's about ensuring that content reaches the right kind of buyers.
The right buyers.
Yeah.
You mean people who are actually qualified and looking for that specific type of home?
Precisely. People who are genuinely interested and, frankly, able to make a purchase. It means thinking a bit like a digital advertiser, not just someone listing a property.
Okay, so there's the public-facing stuff, great photos, videos, social media. But it sounds like there's also a ton of work happening behind the scenes, stuff a seller might never actually see. What are some of those hidden efforts that make a difference?
Yeah, this is often where the really proactive, top-tier agents distinguish themselves. One huge piece is direct agent-to-agent communication. It's not just pop it on the MLS and wait for calls. No, it's about actively picking up the phone, sending emails, sharing that listing directly with other agents.
The ones who might actually have a buyer ready to go.
Exactly. Agents who are currently working with active buyers, getting that direct word-of-mouth buzz going within the professional network. It's personal outreach to the people who might just hold the key to the right buyer.
Okay, direct outreach to other agents makes sense. What other tools or strategies are working away, sort of behind the curtain?
Well, there's the smart use of email campaigns. And again, this isn't just blasting out emails randomly. It's not spam. It's about sending carefully crafted messages to a very relevant, targeted list. And one really interesting thing our sources mention is using reverse prospecting tools.
Reverse prospecting, how does that work?
It's basically software that lets an agent search backwards in a way. They can look through records of past buyer inquiries, people who showed interest in similar properties maybe months ago, even if they aren't actively searching right this second. It helps identify potential matches you might otherwise miss, like finding that needle in the haystack, but, with a really powerful magnet.
Huh? Okay, a digital magnet. I like that. That's definitely proactive, not just waiting for buyers to come to you. And the source material also seemed to really stress the value of an agent tapping into their own network, right? Their database of past clients, leads, contacts. That seems like it could kickstart things quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Hugely important. It's about activating those existing connections, reaching out to people who already know, like, and trust the agent, stirring up interest among those maybe dormant possibilities to find that perfect buyer match. It's this whole combined approach, this holistic view that makes sure your home isn't just, available. It ensures it's actively presented, promoted, pushed out to the right audiences through every possible channel. It really shows that effective home marketing today is, it's a really multifaceted operation. You need that great public presentation and that diligent, often unseen, professional networking and digital outreach. Both are key.
Okay, so let's quickly recap the main takeaways from our deep dive then. The big one. Effectively marketing a home is way, way more than just listing it. We talked about those two main pillars, really. First, that absolute necessity of superior presentation, which means, professional photos are a must. Those comprehensive listing videos that capture the lifestyle, the neighborhood feel, and then really targeted social media promotion, using YouTube, Instagram, Facebook to actively reach the right buyers. And then pillar number two is all that critical behind-the-scenes work agents do, the proactive sharing with other agents directly, running smart strategic email campaigns, using those clever reverse prospecting tools we mentioned, and of course, leveraging their own database, their own network to build momentum right from day one.
Yeah, and knowing all this really empowers you, the seller. Understanding these different layers of effort, it helps ensure your home isn't just another listing people scroll past. It gets truly experienced by the right potential buyers. And it reinforces that idea we talked about, this comprehensive marketing approach. It's not a luxury anymore. It's not extra. It is the baseline expectation in today's market. It's all designed to get that momentum going immediately and make sure you're getting the best possible outcome, not leaving money on the table.
Right. So here's a final thought to maybe chew on, building on that idea of the rising baseline. If the standard, the baseline for just selling a home has shifted so much, moving way beyond a simple listing to this full marketing effort, makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other everyday transactions or even interactions might also have a hidden higher baseline of effort now, one that maybe most people aren't even aware of? And what opportunities might we be missing out on in all sorts of areas just by sticking to the old outdated ways of doing things? Something to think about.